Santa baby, slip some fiber under the tree for me. Maybe cashmere or silk, Santa baby, and hurry down the chimney tonight. I don't want a Rolex watch, I just want a garment I don't have to swatch. I will be your best friends, I will weave in all your ends. Santa baby, a whole he bag all filled up with wool is cool. And some yarn from a yak, Santa cutie, just hurry down the chimney tonight. Good morning. I don't know, as I'm looking at the screen, it's steamed up. I inadvertently left my camera in the car overnight and it's steaming up with the change of temperature, so I look very soft focus at the moment. I rather like this. I'm ready for my close-up. Morning! Let me try and clear this. That's better. Good morning everyone, it's Thursday the 10th of December, I think. My name's Lesley, this is the Not Quite Enough vlog. Not Quite Enough Vlogmas? I don't know what I call this. Hello everyone, I hope you're well. Another chilly one here, and so I thought I'd give you all a chance to see my floof. This is my floof. Well, floof is a pattern by Skein. It's a sweater made from 4-ply and mohair held together. So obviously mine's a cardigan made from DK, of course. But the gauge was the same, so I made the adaptation. So here we go. This is my version of floof. Hope everyone's okay. Thank you for all the comments and observations and telling me that I needed to get more practice. Having spoken about practice as a euphemism for sleeping the day before yesterday, then yesterday I hadn't slept well overnight, but last night much better, thank you. But I could tell that yesterday I perhaps hadn't had enough sleep by two events. Firstly, I turned up an hour early for my ceremony. I got a lot of knitting done. I've turned a heel of a sock, let's put it that way. And I'm better an hour early than a minute late, we know this. And also, when I went to take the dog out last night, a leaflet had been delivered, so I was picking that up and faffing around. And I got the dog out the door and I suddenly thought, I don't have my keys with me. So I'd locked myself out. We have one of these numerical key lock things tucked away, and I went to that, unlocked the door, grabbed my keys, put those keys back in the key safe so that they're there for the next time I need them. And it wasn't a major disaster, but I just thought, I need to get a full night's sleep tonight, and I did. So I'll put some footage in at the end of a bit of my journey home. I'm actually taking the same journey today because I'm at the same crematorium at the same time, and I know I'm there at this time today. Oh, excuse me. So I won't bother taking footage of that journey today because it's not going to have changed much. So yes, himself was at his cookery class last night. He was taking a cookery class during this academic term, and then it got stopped because there was a case of COVID at the college. So to kind of give everyone their classes, he had one last night which was Korean food, so I'm going to have a really nice lunch today, and tonight it's Japanese food. So I'm going to have a really nice dinner tonight as well. So all good stuff. And he was really pleased with the food that he made last night, although it will require us buying some more ingredients because he wants to make it again. Now, I've already given over £1.50 for his spices, sauces and all sorts. I don't mind. He's making some really nice stuff and he enjoys doing it. It's his hobby. That's absolutely fine. But we are going to run out of space in the kitchen at some point. But we have, in our nearest town, we have let's call it a Chinese supermarket or an Oriental supermarket, but it's a supermarket that covers a whole range of cuisines, and it's his new favourite shop. If they did gift vouchers, I think I'd get him one for Christmas. So he's going to have a wander around there to see if he can find this Korean ingredient that he liked. So this is me not complaining at all. We had virtual knit night last night. So this is the knitting group that used to meet in person, and we've gone online since we haven't been able to meet in person. So there were 5 of us last night, I think. So it was nice to have a good old chat. And yeah, just generally plodding on. I've got a ceremony today, but then I don't have a ceremony again until next Friday, which is a good thing because it will give me lots of time to do stuff. Yeah, so I should get all the kind of Christmassy bits done, hopefully. Stuff out packaged up to go in the post and that sort of thing. But apart from that, going to be a quiet one with lots of knitting. Now, talking of knitting, one moment. During virtual knit night, I was working on my cowl. This is for the craft along. I hadn't worked on it for a couple of days because I was making the little dress that I showed you yesterday. But here's where I am with it. So I think I've got about sort of there to there is about 9 inches, I think. So I'm back on schedule, which is good. And yeah, just really pleased with how it's coming along. I am obviously getting a little too relaxed about it because this edge here is going to be very wonky. There's a decrease in the middle, as you can tell by the shape of it, and an increase at the edge. And I'm obviously forgetting the increase at the edge because every few rows I count my stitches and I don't have enough. So it's going to have a slightly wonky edge, but I'm figuring that once it's worn, it won't show. As long as I keep a check on it so that it doesn't become a tapered scarf rather than a cowl, we'll be okay. So, but that's my lack of concentration. There's nothing wrong. It's a really nice, memorable pattern. Really straightforward. I'm obviously just getting a little bit too relaxed with it. So yes, I hope you're all well. It is a cold one here, but dry, so that's good. And yeah, just kind of working and crafting and the usual stuff. So take care, everyone. Look after yourselves. Keep well. Take care of each other, virtually and from a distance, of course. Which reminds me, and apologies, because Francis, I've been meaning to say this since you said this in a comment. Butterfly brain, what can I tell you? When I did my It's Okay Not to Be Okay lecture, Francis got in touch and also made the very valid point about just checking in with folks. If it's someone that you don't see very often, just a call or an email can make a huge difference. So if you're able to do that, that is wonderful. It's reminded me that I've got a few people I need to just say hi to. So thank you, Francis, for that reminder. And just take care, everyone, and I will see you again tomorrow. Cheers. Bye-bye.